Welcome back to GSL Code A with Wolf and Artosis. We are in the winners match now.
Yes, we are, and it's time for a Protoss versus Protoss. The group went this way yesterday, where we had PvP and the ZVZ for winners and losers. Now, the cool thing about this is, in PvP, Billowy is the scariest opponent you could potentially face.
Tell us why, Wolf.
Well, he just has a wide variety of builds, but usually he's more aggressive than any other Protoss I've cast in PvP. He's like super in that sense, but he will just like, in a best of series, only do 3 gateway timings and like kill you.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, well, he wouldn't do that again. He wouldn't do that 3 games in a row, but he will actually do it 3 games in a row.
Well, that makes this extra interesting because Trap's strength in PvP is the early game. He's someone that doesn't want to go too late either. So we might see a lot of aggression from both sides.
Well, that makes a very exciting Protoss versus Protoss Artosis. We're going into Overgrowth for game number 1.
Right. In the top right from IM, he is.
Trap.
Only his vision was showed for a moment. I was like, is the observer trying to hide that he's getting proxied or something?
I think they were being nice and showing us which player it was.
Ah, that's clever. Down here in the bottom left, in the blue, our other Protoss player, it is
Billowy.
Yeah, that happens a lot in ZVZ and PvP. Sometimes you just don't quite know.
Yeah. All right.
Well, so far nothing crazy.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There's the 10 gate, man. I'm telling you, this is what he does.
Awesome. Would you say, what would you say about the skill of his 3-gate attack compared to other people's 3-gate attacks?
He does it so much more often that he... You know how you have to micro around the first Nexus cannon?
Yeah.
He's really good at that. He doesn't mess that up. A lot of people mess that up. When I see it, I'm like, oh, you very rarely do this build. Clearly your coach told you to do this build and you do know how to do it, but you have not practiced it as much as somebody else.
Yeah. It was like, with the PvP that you and I cast the other day, I do believe someone walked in as the Nexus cannon was going off. Oh wait, no, that was that a ZVP? Was that Shine that did that? No, Shine wasn't.
Oh,
God,
no, that was a ZVP where the Nexus cannon, as it was finishing, he came in.
Yeah, it was like
he like started walking in after like the shot that was like the last shot was firing. Like he knew exactly when to go in.
Yeah, but I guess, would you say Billowy is similar like that?
I would say like similar, but maybe not that precise. But at the same time, he knows like what he can do with his stalkers to go in and pick off a stalker that's too close to the edge. Okay. Another thing that's really important against this build is knowing what you can do with your stalkers, because if you walk outside of the range or you get too close, some people try to fight on the edge of like that the ring of the mothership core, where their stalkers are still in the ring. But the thing is, like, the opponent's stalkers are outside of the ring and they just will still shoot you and kill you. So people do make some mistakes like that in the defense.
Indeed. Well, Trap is actually going up to 2 gates immediately, and look at this. Billowy's actually chrono boosting out a Sentry.
So rush a fake Colossus and trick him into thinking he's going Colossi. What is he doing? I've never seen the Sentry this early before.
No, it's like this was a 10 gate into a chrono boosted Sentry. I'm not exactly sure what is going to happen here.
That's a really fast Sentry. It's gonna have a ton of energy.
Like this, yeah. I mean, I guess he does get a super fast scout with it.
Nobody like ever rushes a
That has
Sentry.
to be what that is, then, right? Like he has to be doing. There has to be something where he has to know via scout what his opponent is doing. Like nothing else is like lining up in my head quite correctly for why he would have done this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he just might fast expand with it.
He might, but we do have 2 gate here from Trap, so we could see a 3 or 5 stalker rush. Put some heavy pressure on. In fact, he's chrono boosting out his Cybernetics core right now, so it looks like we're going to see probably 3 stalkers across the map, pylon go up, warping a couple others, and that's going to be a lot of pressure going up against 1 gate that's making sentries.
He's so fortunate that he didn't get Nexus blocked there. The probe of Trap almost put a pylon down, and with only a Mothership core, a Stalker, and a Sentry, that's going to block you for a long time. I think he's just going to commit to this. I mean, with the 3rd gateway going down, this Nexus is not quite going to be ready for the... Has he used the Hallucination Scout?
I didn't notice it. If he did, I don't think he did.
On that Sentry. Yeah,
he didn't.
He just has a ton of energy.
Well, maybe just he got this out quickly. And there might be a timing at which he wants to scout. Oh, man, that was a big kill right there.
if he just has that for the attack, he's got so much more to work with.
Yeah, like so much more. He has a time warp, he has a mothership core, but now he's fighting a battle that's a lot harder. Well, that was a missed force field, unfortunately. Does lose that sentry, and oh god, he's going to lose another one. He's lost both of these early sentries. 3 more stalkers coming in.
He better save that mothership core. Because he absolutely needs it if he has any chance of holding this.
Well, it's definitely going to die, but he should be able to get the Nexus cannon off.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. There he goes. He gets it off. Let's sit here on the edge, so the opposite of what we thought was going to occur here occurs.
This dies now, too. Like, just straight up, this Nexus dies. I don't think that there's any way he's going to be able to save it. If you get another warp in of 3 Stalkers, can 3 Stalkers and the Immortal come down in time to micro against this?
Well, there's even an Oracle flying across the map in just a second.
Yeah, it's going to make it even harder.
And that Oracle can actually take the shields off that Immortal pretty fast.
And the thing is, he killed the Mothership Core, right? So if the Oracle just flies into the main base, he has to send Stalkers back, which means this army becomes more powerful. It's... but you know what? A second Immortal. If he actually gets that second Immortal out, which it looks like he's going to, maybe he can do it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Zealots, though.
Nexus hit points are also really low already. All right, a lot of kills here. 3, 4. And here he goes up into the main, but then that's exactly when he can target the Nexus down. Although he's not capitalizing on it.
Yeah, he really messed up there. That was exactly when he could have walked in and gotten a snipe. Well, he's still walking in.
And he may still get a snipe.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. There's a lot of probes pulled and double Immortal plus the Guardian Shield.
This is a win for Trap. Even if it gets held, he's taking way too much damage. He lost way too many probes.
All those probes are dead. 12 left. It's gonna hold, but yeah, I think you might just be right. He's gonna get overwhelmed now. And the second Oracle comes in here. There's no probes left to kill. He could just target the Immortals, I would say.
Well, he can do pretty much anything at this point against 12 probes. Trap is in a perfect spot. Looks like Billy's in some trouble here.
Yeah, I don't think he could survive much longer.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have the workers to make any more units.
Well, I mean, he's not going to be long for this world. With 13 probes and the fact that he has to continue making probes, he can't even afford units. So actually pushing out here is the right choice. See if he can get up and kill the pylon off.
Oracle not participating. Actually, neither of them, funnily enough.
And it looks like he...
Actually,
he's chasing back this Oracle, and he gets it. He needs to go up and kill the pylon, though. I feel like that's one of the most important things is killing that pylon. Because then, if you kill the pylon, the rush is over. He has to send another probe.
I think he can possibly recover here too. If you know, if he actually just kills this army or the pylon or both, like, I think he can recover. He has double Nexus production now.
He does, but another Oracle is flying in, and he doesn't have the unit spread to really do too much against this.
But how long can Billowy really keep this up?
Yeah, Billowy can't keep
or rather,
this up
excuse me, for Trap.
Well, for Trap, I mean, yeah, he's only on 1 base, but his economy is actually much better than his opponents here.
He just killed so many Oracle, or so many probes here. I didn't expect him to get that many kills.
10 kills on this Oracle. It's pretty crazy. He's killed so many probes, over 20 probes so far killed. Oh, really good idea to grab a Void Ray also.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't get a Void Ray after the first Oracle.
So your opponent, is really relying pretty heavily on Immortals, so that means he's going to have to warp out a lot of Zealots. And that means not much hits this Void Ray, just a few Stalkers.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this problem already where the Oracle just couldn't be killed. He just ignored the Stalkers.
Yeah.
And once he has enough energy, he can get another kill here. I think he's going to wait a little bit longer so he can just like clean up instead of just getting one.
Get 5 kills or something instead.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that much longer for that extra energy. It's really the turn on that costs so much.
Yeah, losing all those probes to the Oracle. I mean, yeah, he's catching up in worker count, but he just doesn't have the army anymore, especially with the Void Ray coming in. There's the weight that we were talking about. He's going to actually get like all 5 as we predicted. Going up to 15.
Well, the Oracle flies out, but see, this Void Ray is like pretty sick at the moment. It's second Void Ray coming in. You need a good amount of Stalkers to kill that. 2 Voids can take out 4 Stalkers, especially when they're split up.
And he's got sentries this time that have built up quite a bit of energy to help force field off. He's going to trap the Stalkers, kill them. The Immortal will fall in seconds after that, and then...
You can actually like almost just attack move with these Void Rays right now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised he's being so patient.
It's got 5 Stalkers now, but yeah, this is like... There is no way for Billy to hold this, especially without a Mothership Core, which makes sense that he didn't rebuild it. But,
yeah, targets the Stalkers. Way too much ground army here. He's even got his own Zealots to buffer. The Immortal is going to get killed by Zealots. It looks like the Oracle flies into the back. Probe's going down, and that's going to be game. GG.
All right, so Billowy tries to expand and dies. I have to say he is such an aggressive player, but it was a weird expand, right?
The Oracle,
10 gate into two sentries.
The sentry rush was like he didn't scout with it. The extra force field energy wasn't helpful. He missed his force field.
Well, he missed the force field and let the additional stalker up the ramp, and then lost both sentries, and that was definitely a very important moment. But Trap did well. He executed everything well and microed well, but Billowy he lost so much early on. 2 sentries and a mothership core. That's unacceptable when you're going for a fast Nexus.
Yeah.
You have to keep your units alive.
That was rough. I think his mothership core could have been protected by its cannon if he just kept it back a little bit more.
Well, if he hit that force field as well, I think he can save just about everything, right? Like maybe loses a sentry, but pretty rough, pretty rough.
Well, let's see what the Mac pick here is for Billowy.